So hopefully we should now be back in business. Tell me if... Right, so I should be back up. Any news?
I haven't got you yet.
Right, okay, I am back. Sorry about that. Once again, it went down. I'm really, really sorry. It's the second time. It's obviously I'm not used to this, so I'm going to stay on. Emma is back. 52 viewers already. That's insane. Annoying stream keeps going away. The internet keeps going down. I've reset it twice. There is Leicester City fans outside the stadium. Welcome back, says Anne. So this is what we know so far. So the stadium is okay. So there's nobody hurt inside the stadium. What happened is the people who got on like normal. They went out the stadium, and then they obviously had some problems. The tail fin, there was some sort of the tail fin stopped working, and then it just started spinning and went down into car park E, which is known as the staff car park. Whether that includes players, I don't know, but it's likely that maybe there was a few cars damaged from this. When it came down, it engulfed in flames, as you can see from the images, and then it just went totally, when everything went on fire. Guy, this is serious. Please don't joke about it. That's absolutely right. His son will take over. His son is okay. His son is okay. He is not at the stadium. He was not at the game tonight. However, do we know who is involved? There is room for... Apparently there's room for 6 people, is what they said on Sky Sports News. And there is room for 2 people in front, obviously, who are part of the crew. It's likely those 2 people would be the most serious hurt. Obviously, it would nosedive. Is anyone hurt? Boston United show it's likely that there are people seriously hurt. At least it didn't crash into the stadium. I'm not sure if it was any better not being in the stadium, to be fair. Please stop making jokes. It's not a funny situation at all. I will put you in a timeout. Please be careful what people are saying. No news at all. There's no latest news. Everyone that was involved is certainly now has gone to hospital. And I'm from Leicester, says Amy Pratt. Apparently, owner, sporting director has died. Like I say, I'm sticking with like good sources. It's very easy to just put something out, and that's what we're gonna go with here. We're gonna just try and stick with very, very good people. I know I've just heard about it. You wouldn't like if it was some of your family members. Do you think football should be called off next week in a sign of respect? I wouldn't get ahead of ourselves. Okay, you're definitely going. My friend had been at the game today. Yes, many people were at the game. There was around 31,000 people at the game, which is the usual amount. But this happened around 8:30. The game would have finished around like 7:30. So that is a long time for people to get out and get in their cars or go or go, home, walk home or whatever. So the majority of people would have already left the stadium before it went. Some people need to have common sense. I do have the news on. I hope nobody saw. I was at the game, says Krish. What will happen for the game on Tuesday? Well, there's just no knowing. There's no knowing at the minute. There is a picture of the... just watching a video of... There is a picture of the... of the helicopter there. Just before it took off. So that is something that we just need to keep an eye on there. But that is, the horrible horrible crash there. Any more updates? They're just showing there is helicopters and there is police and there is one. It's mainly just fire and police that are still there. So that means everyone that were there would have probably has now obviously gone to hospital. The hospital is right next to it and is very, very good because I broke my foot and finger. Kingston Stockade FC from Kingston, New York, USA sends their respect. Is this live footage now? No, that's just... did you see the video I sent you? No, I didn't. It's a horrible, horrible situation. Everyone was just getting ready to leave. Then after the stadium was evacuated, everyone had to get out. And that is why the BT Sport Premier League Tonight show went off the air around 12 minutes before it was expected to. Straight away after I heard reports that the Sun... What's that on?
I don't know, I just came from Twitter and I can't find it anymore.
Owners and several people on board have died. The helicopter apparently holds up to 20 people. They said 6 on Sky Sports News. 8, including the pilots. Apparently they have saved the pilot and now looking at the owner. There are so many conflicting reports. It's unbelievable. We will try and keep up to date with what's going on. West Ham have tweeted out. There is no news to suggest that's the case. West Ham have tweeted out that thoughts of West Ham are with everyone at Leicester City at this time. It's a very, very horrible situation. I have now seen the people have passed away. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to believe that at the moment. I wonder if tomorrow's games will be called off. There is no knowing what will go on at the moment. It's absolutely devastating day of football. Glenn Hoddle's in hospital. Yep. It's a really, really... There is a new video of the helicopter lift off. I don't really... doesn't really matter. Obviously, it takes off like normal. It's expected at the moment that, what they're saying is nobody is okay. Football Daily Talk, what a great channel. I hope you are doing really, really well, and I hope you are having a very, very, very good Saturday. The owner has been confirmed dead. Like I say, I'm not going to believe unless there's good sources. What is the latest with Glenn Hoddle? The latest is he is in hospital. And he has been receiving treatment for whatever happened. There is no, confirmed news what's going on. Vardy wasn't on the helicopter. He has tweeted out that is false news. I've got so many new followers as well. Jack, what have you tweeted? Jack, whatever you tagged me in, it has been deleted. I went to Cheltenham versus Stevenage. 2-0. Wasn't it 2-0? Good win for Stevenage. They always get the helicopter like normal after the game. This is what is normally expected. They go home. Apparently they live in London. So they get this. They get the helicopter as a way of getting there, quicker. Not having to sit in traffic and things like that. Don't talk about followers or ask. Is the chairman in the helicopter? It's expected that he is in the helicopter. Football Daily Talk. What have we got here? Yeah, but that's not like a. I don't believe that is the case. Just because it's not like a very, very reputable news. If it was like the Sun or the Mirror or Sky or something like that, then it would be different. But we can't just take every single thing as gospel. hope they are okay. Keep us updated, I shall. Terrible day for football, absolutely. Anything else in the news? If we were meant to fly, God would have given us wings, so we stay on our feet. That's absolutely useless news. You're doing a great job. Thanks so much. I just subbed. Thank you so much as well. Really, really does mean a lot to me. But we are really, really. It's a terrible, terrible situation, and we're hoping that everyone is okay. It's a very, very horrible situation. Will there be any games tomorrow affected? At this point, it's too hard to say. It's a very, very hard thing to say. I have Sky Sports News on. I have two screens, and I have the chat and everything on the computer, and then I have Sky Sports News live. That's why I've got my headphone in. How is Glenn Hoddle? He is meant to be making in hospital, and he's meant to be responding quite well. I think that's what they said. Manchester United fan, but hope they are safe. I think that says Jay the Red Devil. I appreciate you reporting this, and you have gained a subscriber. Thank you so much. Pilot drunk. Please stop saying that. This wasn't a pilot fault. This was a fault with the actual the helicopter. This has nothing to do with anyone that was just stopped working. I can't see any sort of video on Sky Sport on BBC, sorry. But there is a picture here of the helicopter taking off. That's very, very interesting. So I'll get that picture up now. Here we are. So this is a picture from tonight. As you can see here, that is a picture of it taking off this evening. Are you sure? Yep. So that's a picture of it taken off this evening, and it looks fine. Obviously, as it would. So basically, I'm not sure if you can't even see the. No, you can't see the. But the end bit here is what's caused the problem. The end of the tail of the craft is what has caused this issue. So that is what has caused that problem there. I haven't got enough room for that picture, to be fair. Right, the tail rotor malfunction. Yes, the tail fin is there. That was a malfunction. People are saying the owner is dead. There is no confirmed reports at the moment that anyone has passed. So there's no knowing at the moment. I'm reading Sky Sports vlog. I didn't know there was, but I'll get on that straight away. Thank you so much, Jack. If you haven't already and you want to check out Jack BWFC, I've never had as many people tuned in as now, but he is like my best friend on here. He always comes in my chats. He's a Bolton fan, and he does vlogs. So if you're interested in that at all, feel free to check him out. But we'll go straight on to Sky Sports News, and we'll try. I'll follow the live vlog. I have Sky Sports News on. If anyone has any news, feel free to drop it in. Declan Rice has tweeted, obviously, he was at the game tonight. Obviously, he's a player for West Ham. Said, horrendous scenes at the King Power Stadium. My prayers and thoughts go out to everyone. So there is some more breaking news. I'm just going to rewind so I've heard this correctly. So there is some very, very good news. West Ham players, officials, have all left the stadium safely. Nobody from West Ham has been injured in this. All of the players, all of the staff, and all of the officials, the board members are okay, and they are absolutely fine, which is amazing news. Amazing news indeed. We already know this. So that was something that Karen Brady tweeted out or said, which is absolutely fantastic. Will match of the day be cancelled? it's meant to be on in the next 11 minutes. Declan Rice tweeted something about the tweet. Yes, Declan Rice put horrendous scenes at the King Power. My prayers and thoughts go out to everyone in Leicester. Leicester Fire Rescue officials said they're dealing with a problem. It's essential you stay away and allow 999's free movement. I don't quite know what that means. Wilfred Ndidi, who scored the goal tonight, he tweeted out with the prayer emoji. Karen Brady said that she could confirm everyone from West Ham has left safely. Ben Chilwell tweeted out speechless as well. Robbie Savage has also tweeted out, what a terrible day. My thoughts and prayers are with everyone at my old club, Leicester City. Nottingham, have tweeted out, thoughts are everyone at Nottingham Forest are with everyone infected by the crash at Leicester City this evening. James Madison, prayer emoji as well. Pablo Zabaleta tweeted out, my thoughts and prayers are with everyone at Leicester, as did Benjamin Mendy. Very sad and frightening, he says, which is very, very interesting that he's tweeted out somebody, that is obviously not involved with Leicester, but is a very, very, very lovely person. A bit of a silly person. You are a good streamer. Thanks so much. Okay, so Leicester City Mayor has just tweeted, dreadful news, thoughts and prayers with all, particularly the owners who have done so much for the club and for the city. Obviously, yes, please, anyone that sees anything, please make sure they have like a tick or something, or that they're, or work for like a very, very good establishment. Twitter is a great thing. Twitter does so many good things, but unfortunately you can tweet out something and it can be taken as gospel. I could tweet out absolutely anything. The fire has now been put out, Krish. That has been put out. Rome English have tweeted out about the tragic incident. Very, very, there once again, a lovely, lovely, lovely Twitter group there. Telegraph has aftermath photos. Probably just going to stick with that photo in the video. Nothing other than the announcement of the crash on Lineker's account. So sad. Who do you support in football? I support Hereford, if you ever heard of them. Lots of respect from Leicester from Warsaw. Telegraph has photos of the now put out helicopter. I'll check that out. Check that out now. Yes, so you're right. I'm going to put that one up now. So there's still no news on who has been hurt. So that is the helicopter after. So as you can see, it's a very, very prayers from Wycombe Wanderers FC. I support Darlington. They're in the same league as Hereford. I'm a Manchester City fan. I hope everyone is safe. I'm from Leicester and I'm bits over this. Prayers from Wolves. Hope Hoddle and Marty and everyone is okay. It burnt for 20 minutes. So whoever man, the things that Leicester's owners have done is amazing, says Southend Bible. His achievements have been remembered forever. Prayers from Southend, prayers from Newcastle United, prayers from Darlington. As you can see from this picture, I'll just make it a bit bigger. That is the helicopter there that is totally ruined. It's Wolverhampton Wanderers. Sorry, Wolverhampton Wanderers. I thought it was Wycombe. I don't know why that was the first one that sprang to mind. But as you can see there, it's in a really, really bad situation. Really, really bad situation. Jack Vlogs, are you friends with Mike? So Jack Vlogs is like somebody that's supported my channel for a very, very long time. Very long time indeed. Prayers from Newport. Prayers from West Ham. Prayers from Zambia. Heart attack. It feeling better. Prayers from Southampton. Prayers from Godalming. They played Hereford last season. Prayer from Stevenage. Wycombe Wanderers do have the same initials. Prayer from Middlesbrough. Prayers from India. Still, we're waiting on news. If anyone has any, really, really top news, then just say. It took around 20 minutes for the flames to be extinguished, and now the emergency services are dealing with the wreckage, which you can see in that picture. The number of Leicester fans who have left the ground after this evening, who have since returned, keep across events and offer their support in any way they can on this dark day. Passengers who are on board are still unknown. Leicestershire Police and East Midlands Ambulance Services, NHS, have all been at the scene. Vichai, the owner, left the stadium by helicopter, which lands in the centre circle of the stadium after every Leicester City home game. The Thai businessman who owns the King Power Company bought this club in 2010 and became chairman in the following February. Under his ownership, Leicester City, of course, won the title. Jake Humphrey has tweeted out this. The latest is we have all been evacuated from the stadium and the emergency services are here in huge numbers dealing with the scene. Thoughts? Leicester City have announced a statement. So I'm just trying. So they have made a statement. The statement says this. They are helping everyone with the situation, and that's about it. That's all they really said in that statement. They are trying to help. They are trying to help Leicestershire Police and the East Midlands ambulance and paramedics to try and as much as they can. I'm gonna make NUFC man moderator for now because we are having so many comments. I just need somebody else to just keep an eye on these. Left for a bit. What's happened? So the latest news is West Ham. Everyone on the West Ham side is absolutely fine. There were meant to be around 6 people on board. This picture here is a picture of it after it went out. That is the picture before, as you can see. We are fans of different clubs, and some of us are rivals, but today the football community has suffered many tragedies, and it will be a dark day. The Telegraph is the most frequent. Update from Leicester. Here we are. Thanks so much for that, Emma. A Leicester City spokesman said, we are assisting Leicestershire Police and the emergency services in dealing with a major incident at the King Power Stadium. The club will issue a more detailed statement once further information has been established. So that is the latest from them. It was about 8:30. This happened UK time. Obviously, we go back tonight to GMT. We are currently GMT +1. So this happened just under 2 hours ago. Players are safe. Yes, players are safe. Shrewsbury Kane says the owners are dead. That is not confirmed. I'm a Reading fan. Thank you so much for tuning in, Alfie Nunn. Mike, do you think anyone or everyone that was located on the helicopter will survive a tragic incident? I have no idea. Prayers from Stockport. Use One Football. They are very reliable. Thank God the Sun is okay. The Sun is confirmed that he is okay, which is absolutely verified. A Twitter account claiming. Who was that? Please drop the link in or put that at. Prayers from QPR. Much love from Rangers. Prayers from Birmingham City. Prayers from Florida. Wow, Stephanie, thanks so much for tuning in. This is a huge, huge story. We have another eyewitness account. Leo Brufka 27, who lives near the stadium, told the Telegraph he was driving home from work when he saw the helicopter falling. I saw the helicopter coming down. It was spinning very quickly. In front of me was a police car. Before it fell, the police car went straight away towards where it was falling, and I followed them. We were less than 5 seconds away. When we went there, there was a man who I think was working inside the property of the King Power Stadium who opened the back gate. The helicopter didn't fall in the fans' car park. It fell inside the territory of the stadium. The car park is very close. It might be a car park for staff because it's in the stadium. One of the policemen ran straight away to the helicopter, and another got the fire extinguisher. The first policeman was trying to break the glass in the window of the helicopter. Then in this moment I saw a woman crying her eyes out because I think the helicopter just missed her. She was just 20 meters away. The fire just started and then there was an explosion. The policeman tried to calm down the fire. The police response was very quick. This all happened in less than 1 minute. Then I could hear all of the police coming around the stadium. They haven't left yet after the match. The policeman asked me to stop filming because someone was in the helicopter. So that is an eyewitness account. A very, very, very interesting eyewitness account. A very, very, very interesting eyewitness account. Somebody that was basically there when it happened. Leicester lad living in Minneapolis. Prayers from Ireland. Prayers from Northern Ireland. Northern Irish Gooner, says Ben Moore. I heard Kasper Schmeichel was there. No, he's fine. I would imagine. Can't believe... prayers from Mauritius. Owner was on board. Yes, it's pretty much, pretty much that he was on there. Maurice says that Peter Shelton's wife opened up about seeing it. Prayers from Bournemouth. Have you seen the owner? I've just been to Mauritius, says Laura. Hope you had a nice holiday. Spoken to King Power, who will release a statement tomorrow. LFC owner was on board on the 8-seater helicopter to London. Failure upon takeoff. Mirror News. Thank you so much for posting that. Which was IIZXDRII. Thanks so much for tweeting that. Messaging that. If the ambulance was just left blue light, therefore he noticed me. So yeah, I did. Prayers from Villa fan. Prayers from Brighton. Woman died at the game today. Yes, I did say that. Prayers from West Brom. Match of the day is just starting. Yeah, so it looks like that will be starting. Match of the day is just on. Much love from Rangers. Prayers from Australia. Prayers from Crystal Palace. Prayers from Algeria. Prayers from Italy. Prayers from Leicester. This is a horrible, horrible situation. American Gary Lineker is live now. Okie dokie. So Leicester have obviously released that statement that we just said. I'll go back to the news. Gary Lineker is very, very upset. As you can see, Gary Lineker is presenting. Thoughts will be the same. His club, his history. Yes, it's very, very sad. Do you think Newcastle will stay up? Not really a time for that. Match of the day is going to keep us up to date at all times. Match of the day talking about it now. Yes, Gary Lineker is going to keep us updated. I'm going to stick with Sky Sports News because I need to watch it for other reasons. I need to watch the... I need to watch it for my thing. My channel. Match of the day changed the running order and put Leicester on first. Prayers from Russia, says Hammer and Sickle. Please speak slower. There is a lot of non-English people watching right now. Sorry, Cyril. I will try and speak a lot slower. I'm just trying to get everybody in. and trying to get everybody in. Any news on how this happened yet? So Sam Kitchen, basically what happened is the craft took off like normal, and it went over the stadium, and at that point it started to there was a problem with the tail fin and the back, which sort of just like keeps it almost in air, and it started to come down just outside the stadium. It did clear the stadium, but after that, unfortunately, it did spin down onto the ground. I'm keeping updates for Match of the Day. Thank you so much for doing that, Jack. You're a really good streamer. Thanks so much. It really means a lot. Very sad news from Aberystwyth, West Wales. Yes, I know where Aberystwyth is. Been there many times. I'm back. Thanks so much for tuning back in. Did anything hit the back of the helicopter? No. This is a picture of the helicopter after. So as you can see here, it's in a horrible situation. Were Leicester playing? Leicester were unfortunately had just finished around an hour before this happened. So we're just going to hear it from Rob Dorset again. There's still no news on BBC Sport. Leicester City versus West Ham is being shown on there. Obviously, that is there's a spider behind you. No joke. It's not time for jokes. Respect for you doing this, man. Thanks so much. It really means a lot to me. I'm from Leicester. I was watching. My dad was there. Prayers from Ireland. I'm on Sky Sports News. So am I. So nobody's really 100% sure who was on that plane. Former Derby defender Michael Johnson has sent his prayers. It's not been confirmed that he has died. Did anyone survive? It's not known at this time. Leicester have cancelled 3 days of training. Leicester City will announce more in the morning. Helicopter was taken off from the pitch while BT Sport was still on after the game. Presenter joked to John Hartson to get a lift from Scotland. Yes, it was Chris Sutton who they joked about getting it on. Not that person. It wasn't John Hartson. But they went for a break. And during that break, it's when it all happened. There was some sort of commotion. There was a loud bang. I have no idea if from that picture. There was a picture of it leaving. I did get that picture up. Is it this one? So this is a picture of the craft taking off. I'm going to take that video down now. So that is right, okie. So those three pictures, the one is it taking off, the one is it on the floor on fire, and then it's put out. BBC Leicester City Radio Leicester have footage. There's an eyewitness. Yes, I did read that. That is very, very chilling. Gary Lineker. This is what he said on the Match of the Day. He said he wishes Glenn Hoddle a speedy recovery, and he says, clearly this is a breaking news story and we'll do our best to keep up to date with the news. Then started with the highlights of their draw with West Ham. So to go back to that eyewitness account, he said the policeman ran straight away to the helicopter, and another one got a fire extinguisher. The first policeman was trying to break the glass of the helicopter, the window. Then in this moment I saw a woman in the tears who just missed crashing into her, just around 20 meters away, which is nothing. The fire was just started, and then there was an explosion. The policeman tried to calm down the fire. The police response was very quick. This all happened in less than 1 minute, and I could hear the police coming around the stadium. They hadn't left the match yet, which is very, very key to this story. The police were on the scene straight away because they had not left. The fire was put out. The police asked this gentleman to stop recording. So he was, very, very close. East, we have an update here from the medical people. So this is what they had to say. We received a call at 8:38 this evening of reports of a helicopter crash near the King Power Stadium. We sent a doctor, two paramedics in ambulance cars, a crew ambulance, and our hazardous area response team, with the first resource arriving within an amazing 2 minutes of the call, which is absolutely insane that they can do that so fast. We're so lucky to live where we do. We are currently working with our colleagues from Leicestershire Police and Leicestershire Fire and Rescue Service at the scene. We advised members of the public to stay away from the area while we deal with the incident. So that is an update from the people that were there. Obviously, they got as many people as they can there, and they got as many people over there, and they tried to sort it as soon as possible. Somebody was there after just 2 minutes, which is an amazing thing to do, to have somebody there so quick. They have no idea this is going to happen, and to get there so quickly is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm in London, but I'm still scared because this could happen anywhere. Yes, obviously a helicopter or a plane crash. I was on a plane last week. These things can happen so quickly. Yeah, they don't get paid minimum wage, police, but they don't. They're obviously civil servants. But that's just a story for another day. Leicester City sponsor response teams are amazing. Nearby services responded so quickly. Respect for myself, Anthony Locke, on behalf of Liverpool Football Club, says Stephen Wintle. Police don't get paid well. Well, it's go on Twitter. That's why Leicester are amazing. Hope everyone is safe. Yes. Well, the thing is, Robert Conway is, that's not like an official an official thing. I have so many people who have followed me. So there is some more breaking news here. I'm just going to get this video up, and then I will show it. We'll take all of these videos down. That's not it. So this is a ambulance leaving without the ambulance sirens. This is usually a sign that something, that either there's nobody in there or there's somebody in there that has lost their life, which hopefully that is not the case. But that is very, very worrying indeed. Very worrying indeed. Daily Star has a video of it taking off. Leicester will release a statement tomorrow. They are live at the stadium. Sky sources say the vice chairman and the director of football, John Rudkin, were not on board the helicopter at the time of the crash. Premier League have just tweeted out, thoughts are with thoughts of the Premier League are with everyone affected tonight at the incident of Leicester City. So we're still getting news. So 115. Goal match of the day. I missed it. What was it? The helicopter has taken off on Daily Star. Daily Star. What happened on Match of the Day? I missed it. I missed it. I missed it. I put it on. There was 2-member crew. Nothing new on the internet. I've tagged you in something on Twitter. Please watch it. It's important. I will check that now. I will check that now. Twitter. So apparently this was before the helicopter took off. Oh my days. Thank you. I'm not 100% sure if that's it or not, so I'm not going to put that one up. There's a picture of it taken off. This is so serious. I'm sorry if I'm missing anything. A Leicester fan said, yeah, I have. Sky Sources has said that the vice chairman and the director of football at Leicester City, John Rudkin, were not on board the helicopter. They are reading the statement. Mike, are you live tomorrow? I have no idea. It's only Gary presenting that. It's very, very strange. Nixon just mentioned the statement. Tear in his eye. He's clearly very, very upset. Can someone give me a channel? I live in America and Match of the Day is not on. Prayers from America. I don't know if you sin, but type in J. Jackson Ben. I'll check that now. So he is a journalist. Yes, I've yes, it is understood that that there. Can't believe this has happened, says Ben Lavery. Please, no one's lost a life. It's very, very sketchy, the information at the minute, and I just hope everyone is okay. King Power have announced they will release official statement tomorrow. I have a feeling the news might not be what we want. I'm a Chelsea fan, and this is very sad news. I thought to go out. What even happened? So what happened is there was a malfunction when the craft or the helicopter was in the air. The helicopter went over as normal, and then it just after they got outside the stadium, there was some sort of issue. The tail fin that sort of controls keeping it like stable, that had a malfunction, and this allowed it to go down to the ground, setting on fire before it was put out. Sky Sports has just updated. Sky Sports video is live on Google. Another update. Can someone tell me who they played against? They played against West Ham. Everyone from West Ham is meant to be okay. Riyad Mahrez has tweeted out #Leicester with prayer hands. A very, very horrible situation at the minute, and I really, really wish everyone, all of the best that I could possibly give. Thanks so much for everyone who has tuned in. If you haven't already, I will keep this, tomorrow as well on any other news. I just thought I'd jump on. We've had an unbelievable amount of people watch. An unbelievable amount of people watch. There's no news on anyone passing away. We know that John Rudkin, the director of football, and the vice chairman, the son of the owner, are both okay because they were not at the game and they didn't go on. I'm a Manchester City fan and I really feel for the Leicester City tragedy. It's absolutely horrendous. It says on Twitter that we can't just take Twitter as gospel. Respect for you for doing this, mate. I got a feeling everyone is alive. I certainly hope so. What has happened, says Hugh Lawrence, what's happened to the owner. So it took off, it malfunctioned, and then it span around and crashed into the car park that the staff. It's understood it didn't crash into anyone. There was a woman from an eyewitness that was around 20 metres away. And it's very, very horrific. Match of the day will stay on. We'll keep you updated if there's any news. Mason, the crash did happen. Gareth Southgate was at the game. Wayne Large says, yes, that is very true. Indeed. Who do you support? I support Hereford. Not a very good team at all. Emergency services are doing a sensational job, says AVFC legend. What happened to the club without an owner? It's not worth thinking about. I'm on Match of the Day news. Thanks so much for everyone that's keeping up to date. Crash where Vardy parks his car. Yes, it's a staff car park, so I would imagine it would be players and like staff of all kinds. Obviously, they need to. My mentor Neil Davis supports Hereford. What a legend! The people that work there will need they'll need somewhere to park every time, and that could be an issue. So they would have their own car park. Great live stream, says Emma Alice. Thank you so much for everyone who's tuned in. It really means a lot to me. I'm sure if the owner wasn't on the helicopter, we would have heard from him by now. Well, that's it. That's exactly it, Carl. If he wasn't on, they would have said by now. They would have been like, well, he's not on there. And that is what they've said with the vice chairman and the director of football. I'm off. It's good night. Well, I'm going to call an end to the stream. I don't think there will be any other news. I think that'll be it for tonight. I can't see any other news breaking. I can't see any more news. So I'm going to call it a night. Everyone that's tuned in, thank you so much for choosing me to spend your evening getting you updated with this news. It means everything to me that somebody would do that for me. I usually have around 20 people, so having hundreds of people comment is absolutely amazing. If you haven't already, like I say, subscribe. I will be updating tomorrow and going live if there's any more news. I just can't see much more news happening. So I'm going to have to go. Thanks so much for everyone who's tuned in. Like the video if you enjoyed it. I will try and keep you updated tomorrow if there's any more news. Thanks so much for everyone who tuned in. And everyone that's followed me on Twitter and subscribed. It means everything to me. Thank you so much. My name's Mike and I will see you very soon. Thanks so much for watching and good night.